Hey students, this is Mr. Hancock here. Welcome to lesson 5. We're going to be talking about my culture today. And since we kind of had a little break in between here, this is a recorded class. And so I'm going to be going over what you need to be doing for your assignment today. And I'll try to make it fairly quick here. So first off, let's talk about culture. So culture is defined in the dictionary as the social and intellectual formation and the totality of society transmitted behavior, patterns, arts, beliefs, etc. At the center of the self includes your gender, in part influenced by other cultures within your personal system. Okay. So what I'm going to want to do, I'm going to go back real quick because I never gave you the objective. So the objective is giving a Google slide deck, and I'll show you that other thing. You're going to have a link to a Google slide that you can edit, okay, where each student has their name on it. So each of you guys have a slide with your name on it. So you just got to find that with your name. You need to add like where your geographic location is, and I have an example of that, of what I've done with mine. Add at least 2 points of view that you have. So like sense of place that you are, point of view, perspective, in relation to your values, that kind of stuff, of their culture as demonstrated by an example. And so you got to do that 80% across one trial, okay? So that is what you are required to do for your assignment. So we already went over what culture is, but I'm going to have you watch this little video about cultures around the world. And so what I want you to think about when you look at this is I want you to look at clothing. You also have like environment, so what it looks like there. So weather patterns, all that kind of stuff. Building structure. There's going to be a lot of food that people like to eat. Clothing that they're wearing, kind of norms that they are doing. And so I want you to think about that, and then you can look and kind of look into yourself a little bit about what it means to you, okay? So here we go. Let's watch this little video. It's about 4 minutes long.
Such a rush to beat the crime. Forget what I said.
All right. So that kind of gives us a breakdown of different cultures, and hopefully you saw through there uh, different aspects. A lot of them like dancing. They dance in different styles, different art, that kind of stuff. So what you need to do is go to. So you'll be given this link right here, and so what you'll do is you'll click on it, and hopefully you've been thinking a little bit as we've gone through this about your own culture in particular. So, as this slide comes up, uh, you'll go through here and it has just the assignment, and you'll be able to edit this. The video that I'm doing right now will be right here. It has the objective, and then I give you a little example one. So everybody has their name on a slide, everybody in their class. So this is the example. I put my name, put a little bit of background about me. So my name is Mr. Hancock. I grew up in a rural part of Ogden. I was the oldest of 5 kids. So all of that has to do with my own personal culture, right? So I've lived in this area most of my life, except for a couple years that I lived in the United Kingdom near Manchester. Currently live in West Haven, married and have 3 kids. And so I did put a couple things on there so you could make it a little more visual. Posted on there the location of where I live. You can see I'm north of Salt Lake, and then a picture of my wife and family. So I put on here kind of some perspectives that I have, that I kind of have a Utah culture, because that's where I've lived most of my life. I'm fairly conservative, libertarian, political beliefs and business practices. I feel like if you're innovative and hardworking, you can succeed. Some other things that I really enjoy, and this has to do a lot with Utah, but so I like doing CrossFit, boating, being outdoors. When I go to vacation, I usually like to go to vacation in either the Caribbean or Alaska. And I put it there, I'd rather live in a warmer climate than Utah. So you just kind of need to do a little bit of that. Just write a little bit down there of who you are as a person. If you want to put a picture or so, that'd be great, or a picture of an activity you like. It doesn't have to be you, but that. So as you're doing this, right, a couple things. One, needs to be appropriate. If it's not appropriate, you know what can happen, okay? You won't get any credit for it, and you'll have a nice talking to. So make sure you put on appropriate things, because people may be able to go through and see what you've put, okay? So put that on there. Let me know if you have any questions, and that is your assignment for this week.